Major Mohammed Ali Shah joins us on the broadcast this morning. A very good morning, Major Shah. Good to have you today this morning. Let's discuss these developments that are coming in now. Of course, we've been talking about these incidents of missiles and fire attacks on Taiwan from China. But now, this morning, we're getting to know Taiwan is saying that missiles fired by China does not pose a threat. What do you have to say on that?
Priyanka, thanks. Very good morning. And yes, Taiwan is right. Taiwan also said that they will not disclose the track of which in direction China is firing and the missiles. So it is, and they went up in the atmosphere. I mean, it didn't harm anyone. It's not a threat. It is what they are implying is that often barking dogs seldom bite, or thundering clouds rarely give shower. So it is not a threat. China had to do it. It was expected and anticipated because China had made tall promises and they had talked big and they had threatened a lot that we would do this. Just yesterday, they were firing, China was firing missiles, not in the direction of Taiwan, interestingly. They were firing the missiles in the direction of Japan. So I was doing an analysis on one of the channels in the evening, and we were saying that why are they firing towards Japan? Okay, one could be because of poor execution. Are they so bad that they're trying to aim towards Taiwan and the missiles are landing towards Japan? Or it could be because Japan is part of the Quad, so they have a score to settle over there, because Quad's main purpose is again to curb the aggression of Chinese aggression. Now, Nancy Pelosi has now gone to, she will be meeting the head of state of Japan as well. So again, it would be a message to go there. But yes, most certainly what Taiwan has said it very rightly, it's not a threat. It's like, which means China is only flexing their muscles, nothing to fear. They will not harm anyone because they are in a catch-22 situation. China, after making such big, tall promises, they have to do something on paper. They have to show. They have to show that they are doing something. They're not sitting quiet, but they're rattled, let me tell you. So since they're rattled, it's about time we rename them from dragon, because Napoleon Bonaparte had once said, such a dragon, it will eat any nation. I would call them red lizard. They are fit for that name, because this is now flexing muscles, and they know very well that if they dare to do that, they are in for deep trouble themselves. And Nancy Pelosi also, though before with it, US had also said that they'll stand by the one China policy, that her visit will not affect the policy at all. And Nancy Pelosi again, I mean, she has said that the whole purpose of a visit was to promote democracy, to say that we are standing by you. That's about it. China is overreacting, overseeing, but let me tell you, even their overreaction is perceived not as a threat to Taiwan itself. What can it be a threat to anybody else?
Well, definitely. Major Shah, what do you have to say on this about, Nancy Pelosi now saying that this representation to not change the status quo?
Even before her visit, US had said, that time also they had declared, it would not change their standing on the policy, it would not change their status quo at all. So yes, most certainly and even after the visit, though some people were debating on channel, I was part of those discussions as well, where a person was saying, now when the US, even in fact, Rinkwani Prabhupal Bakshi also was there with me at that time, very much in the studio, when we had a very senior officer saying that, oh, Nancy Pelosi came and visited. Now when a spokesperson from the White House will speak this way, that we stand by one China policy, what is the whole purpose of a visit? The whole purpose gets defeated. But the very fact remains that they had declared it in the beginning, that this would not change the status quo at all. This would not change what they stand for, that one China policy. They will not change. There will be no changes in that. And they still stand by that. But despite that, China was agitated. They were threatening. They issued a threat to the extent that we will not let her land. Let's see. She came, she went, spoke, and she flew out as well, very, very peacefully. Big tight slap on China's face. Big tight slap. They couldn't have been a bigger chop. They say in the colloquial language, chopped. You're chopped. So she chopped them. So that is how it was. So now it is, they have to face, their bluff has been called out. that China only talks big, they'll do nothing. If I have to put again in colloquial language, please pardon me in Hindi, I would say, हम में कोई दम नहीं है, हम में कोई दम नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी हम किसी से कम नहीं. That's how I would put it as.
Very right, definitely, very well said. All right, Wing Commander Bakshi and Major Mohammed Ali Shah, thank you for joining us on the broadcast and giving your views and inputs on this particular story.